not gonna lie, I want to be able to take you on a garden tour where everything looks beautiful and everything's perfect, but that's not reality for me. So I'm gonna give you the tour of what we have and what's going on out here. So I will show you from the beginning. These are the broccoli that I initially had planted. Cucumber beetles, which I've said before are the bane of my existence. They've destroyed anything and everything that they can. This is holy Thai basil. It has a wonderful smell. It's not quite as pretty, I don't think, as sweet basil, but it does have a wonderful smell. You will see that I have onions planted all over the place, and I'm using those more as a deterrent than I am as something. Obviously, I will eat them if they come up. I planted them rather late. This is a tung eggplant. And again, as you see, there's a hole in it, probably from a cucumber beetle. I've got some little sweet basils down here, right here, if you can see those. And this is actually Brussels sprouts, and it has survived beyond the bunny rabbits. So I've kept it, and we just keep tearing the leaves off and feeding them to the cows. This is oregano, which, as you probably know, is invasive and probably going to take over my garden. But the oregano also helps keep the other stuff away. We have one thing going for us this year, and it's called an assassin beetle. And this guy actually has been helping us to get rid of the cucumber beetles, which, I mean, he's doing his best, you know, I don't know. So they're everywhere. And I struggled with this last year, so I'm not surprised. This is broccoli. It's, you saw that. It's been going to seed for a while. I have seed pods that I've actually saved from some of the other broccolis. These are our Beni Kodima watermelons. These are kind of, my friend calls them PWs, personal watermelons. More broccoli that we're feeding to the cows and the chickens, because we never actually got broccoli off this. We only got sadness. And then you can see here, flea beetle damage. These are my tomatoes. This would be yellow pear. And just a trick, if you touch a lot of basil and then wash your yellow pear while you're watering and then eat it, it tastes delicious and slightly Italian. This is a tomato that's not looking extremely happy. This is our Amish paste, and I'm gonna be honest, I was super excited about Amish paste, but this has been, to me, a very sad little plant. It has struggled, and this is not my only Amish paste that has struggled. This is a Dr. Witchy. I don't think it has set fruit at all. I have told you before, I've made a lot of mistakes. One of them is putting bell peppers, eggplants, and tomatoes all in the same bed. Those are nightshades, and it really does not benefit them to all be in the same bed. I would say it's a beginner's mistake, but I'm not that much of a beginner. It's just figuring out how to do this. Here is another big ol' assassin bug. I've watched these guys grow from babies, and I've watched them actually devouring our cucumber beetles, so I'm not really mad about it. This is a Dr. Witchy's, which I'm super excited about. We're finally getting a little bit of fruit on this one. My basil is trying to go to seed. Every day I come out and I'm like picking them. In fact, I told Paxton, I'm like, this could be your job. Just pick all the flowers and the little, it's trying to go to seed. But we could harvest a lot of this and make pesto. My family eats a lot of basil pesto. It's not really a big deal. I am still figuring out what things are. So this is our chocolate cherry tomatoes. Not a lot, but we're starting to set some fruit. This is the chocolate cherry tomatoes as well, and I did harvest quite a bit this morning, and that was delicious. These are our black beauties, and they really are looking beautiful. I have multiple types of eggplants here. I'm really excited to see. The ping tongues are delicious. I just harvested some rositas, and I'll show you what a rosita looks like. I don't know what this one is. It'll show me. These look more like chocolate cherries again. And then over here are Brad's Atomics. I don't think I have, oh, they're all gone. I think I harvested all of those. I did get some Brad's Atomics. I'm still learning about when to pick those because I'm not 100% sure that I picked them at the right time. This is new, but a thing. Is that spider mites? The white kind of fluffy things. I am still figuring out what is good and what is bad. So I just want you guys to know, just start somewhere. It's gonna throw curveballs at you, and that's okay. This is an eggplant. There's nothing on that one. This is my sweet CORBACIs, and I've been harvesting these and taking them to my mom because she says they make really good snacks for her. This looks like Black Beauty, and I've got some more coming in on there. How exciting, 2 or 3 on that one. We've been harvesting a lot of these sweet bell peppers, and they are delicious. The leaves are like, I'm hiding you. They are delicious. In fact, we were talking about making stuffed peppers for dinner. Man, I guess I harvested all the rositas. I wanted to show you a rosita. They're so pretty. They're just these kind of like pinky purple, more basil. I'm kind of surprising myself because I know I planted basil and then I felt like I wasn't seeing the basil. So it's very exciting to me. This is another broccoli that we were trying to get rid of. Ping tongue. They're very small, but oh, they're tasty. They're worth it. They're worth it, I promise. But oh, hello. Assassin beetle here. My camera is not wanting to focus today. Hey buddy, it's okay. And then more of those spider mites. That's asparagus. I do have some asparagus growing here. Corn. My corn is what I'm getting the army worms in. These are Cosmos, and I think they're so pretty, and I would grow them again in a heartbeat. This, oh, look at me. I totally missed that guy. As you can see, I'm getting powdery mildew, and I've tried to kind of combat that with a little bit of homemade organic spray that I had received information for, and then I'm not sure if it like overly dried them out, but I've already had to pull some Caserta squash because the squash bugs have gotten to it. Oh, and apparently I'm not getting to my own fruit. I need to come out here with my child and get this picked. So we were talking about when to harvest our corn, and everything I've read says when the tassels get brown. Well, our tassels are brown, but does that really look like it's ready? I don't know, because I don't know what I'm doing. Just gonna be honest, we've never grown corn before here. My little guy loves corn. He's the one's like, Mommy, please grow corn. So I grew corn this year, and that has been a struggle for me because I feel like I'm getting, and these jerks are eating everything. And you'll see, like, with the heat, the grasshoppers are here. Now, we do have some absolutely gorgeous flowers, but the grasshoppers are here because it's been extremely hot. Okra, we've been harvesting a little bit of okra every day. Hi, Cosmos. Y'all are beautiful. You're gonna see me squishing every set of cucumber beetles that I can because they drive me crazy. Like, I don't understand how we have so many. I only chose 2. One is the CLEMSON spineless, and the other is the Star of David, and they both are absolutely delicious. I had this little issue. So when I planned these beds, the goal was that I could fit the lawnmower between them. I don't know why, but my squashes all seem to like love each other. So they all are growing in on this aisle. So I did mow today. I was able to kind of get through to here. And we keep missing things like this. Like, that's gonna be very woody. That's not necessarily gonna be tasty. I am about to have some absolutely gorgeous sunflowers. These are a new type of zinnias that I'm growing, and they're kind of like a frizzled zinnia. This is a pepper plant. It is a Mad Hatter pepper plant, so it makes these really fun, weird peppers. Can you see that? Sorry, I'm not good at this. Okay, and I will tell you, the saddest thing going on in this garden is that I can't grow a green bean. Can't do it. Between the bunnies and then the scorching heat, I don't know if this is from the cucumber beetles. Like, I don't know. So I have struggled to grow a single bean. I have not harvested a single bean since planting this garden. I do feel like, so these are my patty pan, my yellow patty pan squash. I do feel like they are fighting the good fight to live. Like I said, I've had to pull some Casertas out just because they were so, and this is that Caserta, they were just so bombarded by the squash bugs that it didn't make sense for me to even keep them. As you can see, this is what makes me sad. Like, look how sad my sunflower is. And you know what that's from? Grasshoppers. I don't understand. Oh, you guys, look, I got one purple bean. That's not even a dinner, but I grew it. I'm so proud. Oh, two beans. But this has been a struggle, and I think it's such a pretty plant with such pretty flowers. But no, that's what I get. And these are great broccoli leaves, and then these are worm broccoli leaves. And this has been my life. So I will take that to the cows. I want to show you these. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is a Walmart, I want to say it's probably a burpee seed type of patty pan squash, and this has been the most prolific squash in my garden this year, and it has survived and been so hardy. It's Walmart seeds, y'all. I just was like, oh, those would be fun, and I grabbed them, and they really have done fantastic in my garden. So more of those little patty pans. You can see I have sticky traps. So I had one day where I caught a snake on my sticky trap. I don't want to talk about it. The snake catching that goes on here is absolutely not delightful. I have more Beni Kodimas. We are going to actually eat one tonight, and I will let you know what the family thinks about it. I have eaten one, Paxton's eaten one, but again, still figuring out. My little sister was sending me messages trying to explain to me like when you should harvest these, and I have no idea. So there's that. Just to let you know, like, this happens, and what a waste. I'm gonna go in and pull. I'll come back with scissors and cut that. That is not gonna do any good. I don't want it wasting all the energy to grow something that's not actually gonna grow. Our peppers, it just depends on the day. More corn. We've had a lot of wasps and a lot of bees, which I'm excited about the bees, but you know. And again, sunflower, there it is. We've got to get these in the ground. I don't even know. When I get overwhelmed and I don't know what to do, I just do nothing, and that's not really an answer. This is stuff I mowed over today. So there's still nasturtiums here, trying to do work. I really need to pull. I've got some broccoli in here with these melons. It just needs to come out. Like, it's not doing anything. This is melons. I am trying not to lose my mind over the melons, but it's a little disappointing. I think I overplanted for sure. But on the melon end, I have banana melons, chrysanthemums, Delice Day tables. I have these sugar babies. I think I have 2 sugar babies right now. I've had a lot of the Beni Kodima, but that's because I planted them in the house. Under here, I've got lettuce growing that we kind of come out and harvest when we're ready for our salad. So it's done fine because it's getting a little bit of shade. But I'll see these banana melons. Let me see if I can see them on this side. Where are they? Banana melon. Here's one. And this is what they're doing. And it's so disappointing. But I have to keep in mind, like my Beni Kodimas were doing that too. And I still have a bunch of Beni Kodimas. So here's a few. These are little baby banana melons. And they really do. They look like big bananas. But they're kind of like a cantaloupe. So I'm excited to see them. I've never seen one before. And so just like this guy kind of surprised me the first time. And then this guy surprised me the first time. And I want to show you one more thing that really surprised me and I'm super excited about. This is that Table de Delice. So excited about these. These are called blue cream, and as you can see, they're not blue. They're not creamy. When they are ready to go, they are purple on top, yellow on bottom.
As far as the cucumbers, these are few and far between. They're struggling in this heat. Over in this bed, we dug up all of our potatoes. I added a little peat moss to that soil, and now we've planted baby okra, little corn, and a whole bunch of flowers and herbs that are good companion plants for the corn and the okra. And then moving down that row just a little bit are the sweet potatoes on that far end that have been growing. They're struggling, but they're growing, and I think the bunnies are also trying to eat them up a little bit here and there. Row 6 is the last of our 30-foot beds. This one starts with the strawberries, and I'm still new to strawberries. I've spent 4 years killing strawberries every single year. This year, I'm just trying to give myself a lot of grace. They're actually looking pretty good. They're putting off some fruit. I have to keep in mind it's first-year strawberries, so they're small. Patisson eats them all before they ever make it inside. The rest of row 6 is tomatoes. This first one is Dr. Witchy's, and it has started to set some fruit. Next is some more blue cream, and following that, we've got some more of the yellow pears. And as I've said, they've done very, very well in our garden this year. I have a small little asparagus patch. They are companion plants to tomatoes. There's more blue cream that is setting fruit on this little bush. I don't know if you can see them, they're tiny. And then next is Barry's Wild Cherry, or Barry's Crazy Cherry, is that what it is? And I'm getting a lot of those. They're starting to turn yellow to that little yellow, soft canary yellow, and they're delicious, straight from the vine. And then further down, I've got more yellow pears. And then these are Brad's Atomics as well, and they're purple. See, this is Amaranth, which I planted a lot more than that. That's the only one that has come up. This is the trellis that Ephraim and I were able to put up. And this is our cucamelons, which are those Mexican gherkins, Mexican sour gherkins. And I see that we're finally getting onto the trellis. I was getting so excited because all of our green beans had popped up, and now all of our green beans have been eaten, except for that one. This row has dahlias planted in it. They're starting to peek out, just like the green beans. I'm noticing something's nibbling on the top. Potentially bunnies or cutworms, I'm not sure. There's little blackberries in there, which I'll harvest those tonight. And then again, Ephraim has moved our old beds over because this is going to be our little, oh, the girls are saying hi, our little cottage garden over here. More for Patisson, but also it gives me a little extra space to put things. And these are all areas that the chickens have been in. Hi girls, are y'all curious? Are you curious? Go say hi. These girls, hi. These are our next
brood of layers. Hi, this is Eloise. She may or may not for sure be my favorite. She is my favorite. I do have a green stalk. I only have one green stalk right now that has been planted, and it's growing just random lettuces. This is really a pretty lettuce. I'll be interested in how it turns out. I love the red. So this is a lettuce that I actually love to eat. There's not much of it, but it's fine. And then this is a new type of lettuce that we're growing. And then down here is our strawberries that we moved from the old garden. So I just wanted to end this video with a quick word of encouragement. This is my first official garden tour of this season. I've been trying for over a month to get a garden tour out, but it's just been a busy season. And I think when you're doing gardening, when you're trying to grow your own food, including meat and animals, it can be trying and it can be difficult. And some days you can do just the best that you can. And I just want to encourage you that remember that garden bed out there, which right now is about 2,000 square feet. That was nothing in January. That was a cow pasture. And so I have to keep reminding myself what the last 6 months has looked like and how hard we've worked to grow the food that we have. And I'm realizing I'm growing organically. We are going to have pests. We are going to have bugs and powdery mildew and all the things that we have to combat. And now I kind of know what I'm up against. And this year's been a huge learning curve growing food I've never grown before. So corn and potatoes bring different types of bugs. And next year I feel like I can have 1 foot up. Be able to have good bugs out there and fight them organically. And those bugs are fighting a battle for me. Every time I see an assassin beetle, we like encourage them. Way to go! So I just want to encourage you, keep growing, garden on, don't stop just because something's getting wilty, don't stop because something's getting eaten, keep planting, keep trying, keep learning. In every failure, there's something to be learned. It's only a failure if you quit. So keep that in mind. Come on, pretty. I've got gardening treats for these guys, but she's being a little bit standoffish, which only makes me think we're getting closer. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Princess, leave it, leave it.
I got him.